Sandwich superstars. Since its humble beginnings in 1965, it's fair to say Subway has taken the world by storm. With over 37,500 locations in more than 100 countries, its worldwide presence surpasses that of Starbucks, KFC, and Burger King. The question is, so how did a small East Coast sandwich shop become one of the biggest fast food chains in the world? Drop us a comment below. It all started in 1965, when 17-year-old Fred DeLuca, pictured later in life, needed to save up for medical school. To do so, he formed a partnership with Dr. Peter Buck, a family friend, who lent DeLuca $1,000 to launch a submarine sandwich shop. Not long after, Pete's Super Submarines opened in Bridgeport, Connecticut. Subs cost between 49 and 69 cents, and 312 sandwiches were sold on the very first day. When radio adverts promoted the new restaurant as Pete's Submarines, somewhat confusingly, it sounded a bit like Pizza Marines. So, by 1968 it was time for a new name, and Subway was born. From the beginning, Subway's logo used an arrow in the S and Y to demonstrate the quick and convenient in and out concept of the restaurants. Fred and Peter decided that franchising was the best way to grow their business model. In 1974, Fred's friend, Brian Dixon, opened the first ever Subway franchise in Wallingford, Connecticut. Over the next 4 years, the chain launched 100 stores in the USA. Subway made history in 1975 when it introduced the BMT sandwich, an indulgent sub that matched Genoa salami, Black Forest ham, and pepperoni with the diner's choice of sauce and veggies. In the late 1970s, the chain introduced the snack sub. The name was later changed to the 6-inch. The new size offering was, as the name suggests, perfect for snackers, children, and anyone looking for a smaller portion size. Business continued to boom in the 1980s. After opening 100 restaurants in 1982 alone, bringing the total to 300 spots in the US, come 1984 it was time to go global. Homing in on the idea that there are few more enticing smells than the aroma of freshly baked bread, Subway began baking its bread in stores in 1983. 1990 heralded a new milestone in Subway's history. The brand now had 5,000 restaurants operating around the world. Mexico opened its first Subway franchise, and the chain kept growing at an unbelievable pace. Subway has a long history of motorsport sponsorship. It all began in 1995, when the brand sponsored an Indy car for the first time. The British had to wait until 1996 for the first Subway franchise to open in the seaside town of Brighton, East Sussex. The chain proved to be an undisputed hit, and remains a stalwart of the UK high street, with some 2,270 locations around the country today. Tea reigns supreme as the most popular menu choice in the UK. In a bid to further position Subway as a healthier alternative to other fast food options, and on the back of increased consumer interest in the quality and sourcing of produce, the brand updated its main slogan to "Eat Fresh" in 2000. In 2006, Subway added "personal pizzas" to its menu of mouth-watering subs. Customers could choose any combination of meats, cheeses, and vegetables to top their pre-made pizzas, and thanks to Subway's new ovens, they were hot and ready to eat in no time. Sadly, they're only currently available in a few select locations. In 2010, the brand decided it was time to conquer the breakfast market. Outlets in the US started opening earlier and offering morning menus of sandwiches with bacon, ham, steak, and cheese, all of which were available with traditional bread, English muffins, flatbreads, or biscuits. A breakfast menu is still offered at Subways around the world today. Since the early days, and as a point of difference to distinguish it from other fast food brands, fresh salads have long been a staple item on Subway menus. In 2012, things got that bit more interesting with the introduction of chopped salads. Customers could choose all their favorite Subway ingredients and have them chopped, tossed, and combined to make a salad bowl. Sadly, chopped salads were discontinued in 2020 in order to cut costs. The option to create your own salad remains, though.